good morning, skate world. This is your boy DJ R. Cole.
And I am the Queen, and this is Boss Talk.
Today we have a very, very special guest with us
Very
today.
special.
Very special guest with us today. I've known this guy since I've actually moved here to Houston, and we've been pretty cool ever since then. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, this is, I don't know what I should call myself, semi-retired DJ Carter.
All right, y'all, this is Carter.
Michael Carter.
Otherwise, a.k.a. Michael Carter, but we just call him Carter.
That's all they call me. They don't never, you know what, why people don't call me by my first name?
Carter just sounds better.
I'll take Carter. It sounds
I call you Michael Carter. So,
yeah, you become my whole government. I don't know what you call my whole government name. But people do turn their heads.
They're watching
Yes.
for you. They're watching for you.
I gotta watch them. They Michael Carter. I don't know.
Be looking around. All right, so real quick, man, we just want to, first off, thank you for coming on.
For sure.
Okay, appreciate it.
All this early.
Yeah, it is early, but it's okay. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
This
It's
is work
not.
hours. You only semi-retired. You're not retired.
Yeah.
Nah,
Semi.
yeah, you're right.
All right, so first things first, because we're going to go over the many, many long
List,
sheet
accolades
that
of
you
what
have.
Yeah, it's
what
pretty
you
long.
do.
Yeah, because
I
you're a
get
man
confused.
of many talents.
I thank you for that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, so roller skating.
Oh, wow.
When did you first start skating?
Well, when I first started skating, I started skating in my driveway.
Mm-hmm. How old were you?
How old were you?
I want to say I was 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I started in my driveway when I was 5 years old. My brother, they skated.
Oh, okay.
So, but I didn't know how to skate, so I used to skate on one skate. I used to go down the driveway real fast. I fell quite a few times because I didn't know how to put on
one skate.
Why on one skate?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just fun
Because
like
I
that.
think your brothers were using two.
They was, but I didn't want to use that two. I wanted to use that one. It was just summertime.
Okay.
I fell a couple times, bruised my knees up a couple times, but it was fun. But that wasn't my first pair of skates. My first pair of skates were them old school iron skates.
Oh, okay.
The one you put your shoes in.
They're like
So you might have lead poisoning right now then.
Yeah. Yeah, I might got that.
So when did you actually start being serious about your skating?
I want to say my 8th grade year in middle school. My dad started dropping me off at school. Dropping me off at the skating rink because he stayed by Alameda.
Okay.
That's where I got my skating from, Alameda skating rink. But we started dropping me out there Friday, Saturday. He didn't want to deal with me. He said, I'm going to drop him off.
But that's what they did back in the day.
And you were fine, though. It was a community of people who were just out there skating, looking out for each other. It was a safe place.
Yeah, it was.
A safe place.
Yeah, so he dropped me off, and I made quite a few friends. We grew up together in the skate world.
Now, would you say that was the time when the skating in the Houston community was booming?
Yes, it was really booming back then. Yes, it was like, I couldn't go on Sundays because there was adult night. So it's like you can't, me being as an 8th grade, 9th grade, you couldn't go. I ain't started going to adult night till my, I want to say junior year of high school.
How were you going to adult night in your junior year of high school?
Hey, when you can skate, it don't
Hey,
matter.
you can skate, yeah. If you can skate, they'll let you in.
Okay.
Even the owner, like she knew,
Okay.
So I used to, when I got in the 11th grade, I started skating there with adults. And shout out to the Houston Rollers out there because they showed me, especially the old school like Dre, Adele, Bruce, Pat. It's so many that taught me on the way. Even the females, Adrian. And I had a woman, she was my crush.
Oh,
so that's gonna
your
be
skate
deep.
crush.
That's gonna get real deep. She was.
Which number was this one?
I know.
Hey.
It's the first skate crush?
Yes.
Okay.
But she treated me like a little brother. But
Okay.
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to hit that?
Nah, I wasn't. But
So
she,
shout out to who is this
Nicole.
mystery woman? Nicole.
Yeah, the skaters, the Houston, they know.
Oh, Nicole had that heart.
She was tall,
Ooh.
light skin, long hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as a matter of fact, she's a Midwest girl.
Oh,
Okay.
She's a Midwest girl. She went to Norfolk University.
Mhm.
So how do I know all that? So I got all the information.
You
when I
got
was in
all the
11th grade.
411.
I did.
So Nicole, if you listening,
Yes.
You was
used to
his first skate crush.
You was
Yes.
his first skate crush. That's cute.
And so she used to, and get this, she used to pick me up
Oh,
To
she
go
had an
skating.
older woman.
and drop me off. I appreciate that so much.
You had a woman that had a
Hey.
license.
Yeah, she had a license. Yeah, she grown. I wanna say that she was like 5 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
5 years older than me. But
You
shout
see,
out
this just speaks volumes to how we took care of people back in that time,
Oh,
and
they did,
making
yes,
sure that
Right.
those who wanted to skate, we made sure they got there
Right,
and got
yes.
home safe. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I loved about her because she knew I always wanted to go skating, and she stayed. I want to say 30 minutes from me.
okay,
So basically, she had come pick me up, then drop me off. That's a long way,
Mhm.
you know. But that's how I really got into the skate world. It was amazing. I miss those days.
Oh yeah, me,
Because-
yeah, me too.
they
If
have
people,
evolved.
because if people only knew, because like people say Houston don't have an identity of skating. We have an identity.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the times has changed.
So what do you think happened though?
I don't. To be honest with you, we went through so many DJs.
Mm-hmm.
In the past. So it's like they probably just got tired of switching to DJs, and the people getting older, having families.
Yeah,
And
working
stuff like
different
that.
hours and things like
Yeah. So basically, they just kind of just faded away. But I think this new generation is a blessing because it took it to another level to me.
Mm-hmm. In which way?
Music, like different music.
Okay.
I think my first skate party was New Orleans.
Okay.
A lot of us Houston, it was a bunch of, I know, it had to have been at least about 50 of us.
Mm-hmm.
They went to New Orleans for our first skate party. Shout out to Will and Wild Child. A lot of them went to they used to go to skate jams
Okay.
and Brick.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing, that's how we got on the scene with skategroove.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know nothing about
That was when it
Yeah.
was Space City Rollers, right?
Space City Rollers,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I remember that in the first.
So that's how we really started getting into the skate parties, man. But New Orleans, my first skate trip
Mm-hmm.
was the best.
Mm.
They were so genuine. They was very it was like family. Like
Yeah. But you know what? That's how, you know. Speaking of how things changed, you know, back then, that's how the skate parties was. It was like a big family reunion.
Yes,
you
it
know?
was.
It still is now.
Yeah.
But it's different. You know, it's not that same. Like, this is my auntie. I love my auntie. This is my uncle. I love my uncle. This is, you know what I'm saying. Now it's like, oh, there go that auntie over there. I don't too much care for her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those vibes are still
But
there.
why
the
do you
energy.
think that shift in unity
Changing times.
changed?
You know, changing times, changing
Times
mentality. You know,
Yeah.
because, you know, my personal opinion is the older the generations get, the more the newer generations come in, their mentality is a little bit different. You know,
In terms of when you say that, like in terms of like with the older school, the generation was more nurturing, you would say, and then as
yeah,
the
I
new
would say it's a
generations
little bit more
came in, it's a
nurturing.
little
As
bit
new
more.
generations come, they're more. Everything nowadays is about self.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, you know, it was about family.
Okay.
You know, now it's about, okay, well, I need to make sure I get mine before you get yours. You know?
that's the way of life right now. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Sad,
so
true.
and that comes with changes in technology, changes with everything like that. You know what I'm saying? We're being taught to be independent.
You
know?
can be independent and still be compassionate toward
You can.
other. It doesn't
You can.
change. I mean, times continue to change, but that
Mhm.
doesn't change the feelings of compassion and understanding that people should feel for one another. That should
That's-
should be undying.
Yeah, that's when
So
it comes
how do you
down.
get that back?
Well, that's when it comes down to personal choice. You know,
Yeah.
you have a choice.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
true.
You do have a choice.
So, you know, but getting back to the skate. Okay, so because we can talk about that all day,
Yeah.
all day.
all day,
It can
all
go
day.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it can go very deep. You know, so, but all right. So, as far as you yourself personally, as I know you actually started DJing.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you this first, and then we're gonna go into the DJing section of it.
All right, there it is.
So, what is skating for you?
Therapy.
Okay.
Skating for me, I'm gonna be honest. I just like the fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see my different friends, skate family. I just love that. I don't much have to skate now. Like now, I just go just to fellowship with one another and stuff like that. But I do love to skate because that's what I was passionate to do when I was a kid. I just love to skate. And you know me, you know how I skate.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm like a daredevil. Like I'm gonna do some stuff. Like I can't believe I'm saying that some of the younger generation what they do. I'm like, yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah.
But I'm not, you know. As the older, they taught me to say, yeah, you keep living. You're not gonna be doing that like that.
Nah, you're not.
And
Knees don't give out.
I be scared. Sometimes I be scared going really fast now because I said, man, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like the fast backwards. We wasn't taught that when I was coming up.
Yeah.
I learned that like maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, and that's scary.
It is.
Shout
scary.
out to them because that is not easy to do doing fast backward skating.
What makes it scary is that you know sometimes skaters don't respect the outside lane or the inside lane, and you don't know while you're skating. You're constantly scanning while you're moving because you're trying to see. Okay, I think that person's gonna go that way, so I need to move this way, that way. But when you're going fast backwards, it's like being on the highway and somebody's going 2 miles an hour and the speed limit is like 85.
Yeah.
You know, so
you got some of them do not respect it. But when I see the fast backwards or anybody skating, matter of fact, I don't. If I'm not skating the speed limit, put it like this: the skate speed limit, I'm going to be in the inside regardless because I want to respect these other skaters so they can go ahead and move on what they got to go be doing. But you have to respect that lane no matter what, you know, because some people I see them, they always in the way sometimes, and they know they have people that come through, but that comes with different styles of skating,
exactly,
and different where they come from.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I respect that as well because everybody has their own style,
right? But the rule, like you were saying, the outside is for fast. Isn't that is that common? Like at every region,
it's like a
every
universal
community?
rule.
So then,
it's not really set in stone because, like you said, there's so many different skate styles. You know,
I'm not talking about the styles more or less. I'm talking about just the rule, like the unwritten rule about skating. Like the inside is for the slower, and the outside is for those who want to be fancy. Is that kind of known?
It's an unwritten rule, but
it's
not. Yeah, exactly.
It's not in stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
People like this, people go do what they want to do anyway.
Exactly.
Right, but I mean, just like for the most part, like, because if you have a newer person skating, if no one told them that, and I'm new when I get on the rink and I don't know that, then I'm just skating.
Yeah, you're just skating.
So, you know, it's kind of upon the people who bring new people in to let them know, hey, you know, girl, you know, when you come in, if you're skating, just skate to the inside unless you're fast.
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
but you know what?
It's
a lot of the skaters that bring friends and they know about skating. I see them a lot tell their friends, hey, you stay in the middle.
Stay out the way. Yeah.
Okay.
I see that a lot. And shout out to them because some people out there, they would say, hey, you need to stay in the middle because they
gonna roll you, gonna get rolled over.
Right.
We had a thing. The group I was in. We had a thing on our shirt that said, roll or get rolled over.
Yeah, well,
H-Town, shout out to H-Town Flow Master. Anybody know about that shirt?
Yeah.
It had on the back of the shirt. It had a man on there in the back. Like we run it, like we going. We call it trucking.
Okay.
If you in the way, roll or get rolled over.
Okay.
But you know what? Going back to what you said, though, it is about respect. And as skaters, you have to respect other people's skate style. You may not like it, but that's what get them moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's their speed is how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? When the music is going. So like you said, you do have to respect that.
Yeah.
You know. So
that's the way
it should be.
Yeah. So we just got to respect our skaters, no matter what. You know, we have it's a bunch of skaters out there that do not care that drive fast down they be trucking and they do not care about nobody but themselves. Just trying to get through.
Yeah.
But we have to respect our skaters. We're supposed to be a family.
Exactly.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to get off the subject, but like this year to me, shout out to Ron, sees of the Houston Skate Jam.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this was the best one.
The roundup?
It was the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Reason why I say that, because everybody felt like family.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was loving and kind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not saying that the years they wasn't, but it has like
A different feel this year?
A different feel and a certain energy.
Okay.
And it was really high, and people were just nice. I was just like, I went to the whole, like, the events, what they call it, the
The meet
picnic.
and greet.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go to the meet and greet because I
Okay.
had something. I think I had my daughter or something, but it was really nice.
Okay.
That was the best time of that I ever. That was the best.
Mm-hmm.
Good energy, good vibes.
We need to have that every time.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time.
And not just for the skate parties, but for the
Yeah.
regular skate sessions too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
most
You know,
definitely.
so that's why we're doing Skaters Connect. I always say this all the time, is that we're trying to bring everybody back together, bridge that gap between the generations.
Yeah.
And it's going to work.
Yeah.
Because I see what y'all doing with the radio station, and like even the music selection, what you playing, it's everybody's music, like from across the
Yeah.
nation.
Yeah.
So that's a good plus. So that's why I'm here to always kind of push it, because I see the positivity in it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It.
You know,
Definitely
So-
appreciate your support.
Speaking of music,
oh Lord,
DJ. But hold on, before we get to the end portion
Yeah.
of it.
shout out to DJ
Yeah,
Emotion.
before we get to that
Before
part.
we get to the end part about it, I need to go ahead and tell a little story
Go
about
ahead.
how you came to be a DJ.
Uh-oh.
I remember I was at home. I got this phone call.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello? Man, I think I want to DJ. I'm like, what? I think I want to DJ. Now, my thought process, I'm like, you know what? Everybody say they want to DJ, but they don't realize it's expensive, it's time consuming.
Yeah.
And at the time, I actually had a controller that I wasn't using because, you know, I don't like using those things. So I said, you know what? I'll let you borrow my controller. I'll give you some music. I'll give you some
He
music. I'll give you some music.
I had a laptop and everything.
Yep. Yeah, he did. I said, play
Great.
around with it. Download Serato. Play around with it. And see how you like it. He said, oh, okay, cool. So you came and got it. What was about a week later?
But you taught me the basics. That's
Oh,
all
yeah, I
I'm
did.
doing.
Yeah.
You taught me
Yeah.
the basics. Of
Yeah, I
it.
taught you the
You
basics.
gotta have
Yeah.
the basics.
Yeah, he told me the
Yeah,
basics.
you are
I
the
had a
basics.
training class, y'all. Don't act like I ain't just went out there and just started playing.
He said I just
DJ.
went
Hit the
home and
button.
just started playing.
No. He gave DJ Alcohol gave me training.
Okay, so he
He
gave
was-
you the tools.
Yeah, he gave me the tools that I
Okay.
needed.
Mhm.
Now it was
Okay.
up to me.
The rest was up to you.
Okay.
Yes.
You had to cultivate it.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was it, like a week later, a couple days later, or
Maybe
something like
a
that?
week.
I get a phone call. Hey man, I got my first gig. What? I'm like, what?
Yeah, buddy. Hey, that's how it works.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
How you get your first gig and you ain't even been DJing?
Yeah.
For
hey.
2 minutes.
Yeah, for
Hey.
2 minutes.
That's how DJ Carter get down, man. You know, they see DJ say, "Man, you DJing?" But let's go and put it out there, Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I was going live, y'all.
But who
Yeah,
was your
yeah.
who booked you for your first gig?
My first gig was Maurice Smalls. My best friend's sister was graduating,
Okay.
and they booked me because I think I was going live
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
before I booked my gig, and they used
You
to
were,
see
I remember that.
they used to see my stuff, and I was kind of jamming.
Okay.
I really jammed, transition and everything. I was in it. And my favorite thing was backspin.
Oh, you wore that thing out.
I wore it
Trust me, I used to get phone calls from some of the other DJs. You
Dave.
know who? You know who?
Dave, he's just a little hater. I love him. though.
Hey,
I love him.
listen,
Why
heard
Carter
that
keep
day.
using that backspeed? I was
Hey, he
like,
used to hate that crap.
I was like,
And I
don't
kept doing
know.
it just to irritate him. And I'm gonna do my backspin. That's what I love to do. And it was so clean.
Okay.
I felt like
Yeah,
I
it
was
was clean. Yeah, it was clean. So from there, that's when DJ Carter was born. And you actually did kind of fast track through it. You know, you actually ended up pretty decent. I'm like, okay, I hear you. You know,
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna be honest. That's gone. The background I have. I come from a music family, so
Mhm.
Okay.
it's easy to pick up.
it was very easy when he gave me the basic. That was
Right.
like people don't understand. That was a blessing in itself because y'all understand. People charge to teach,
Mm-hmm.
but he did not charge me nothing.
Right.
He gave me his equipment. He didn't ask me to pay for it, and that was a blessing.
Right.
And especially when I called him that I wanted to DJ, I was going through a time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I was going through a divorce. I was going through this. I'm having troubles with I ain't gonna say it, but he know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I'm having
I got
trouble
you.
with that, and I thought about suicide.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thought, but it
Right.
went away. And God gave me music. He said, "I'm gonna give you music," and that's when I called him. I said,
see, isn't that just so anointing that God puts people in your
your
path
life? Yes.
at the right time?
At the right time.
Even though you're going through something and you think, oh, it's dismal. But at that moment, that one person comes and gives you something that just gives you that light for a little bit longer. You know, okay, I can do this, I can shine.
Yes.
And it takes that feeling away that makes you feel that it's hopeless.
Yes. And that was in that time, and it helped me out tremendously. That he blessed me with that, cause it was funny. Like when I called him for my first gig. Y'all ain't saying I ain't got no speakers. I ain't got
everything from.
I ain't got no wires. I ain't got no computer stand. I ain't got no table. Ray gave me DJ Arco gave me a table, some wires. What else? He gave me a lot of stuff.
So he actually hooked you up for your first gig.
He hooked me up for my first gig. Like he put me down. Then I get to the gig. I got to my first gig. I said, man, what the jack is going on with this controller? It wasn't working or nothing. And I'm like, man, ain't no song. I'm like, it's there, but it ain't playing. I called Arco, and I had like 3-4 minutes for me to start.
Okay.
It was just a simple switch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, this.
Well, see, there
You
you
was
go.
sweating, huh?
I was sweating. Shout out to Maurice Small. They gave me my first gig.
Yep.
And every now and then you'll still call me and be like, man, I don't understand what's going on, Ray. What's going on? What's going on, Arco?
Be real, I called you last week.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I called him last week. I said, man, what's going on with my Serato, man? I said, man, I ain't got time for this. That's why I'm semi-retared.
Semi-retired. So how long did it take you to get to be semi-retired?
Well, how long were you DJing first before you can retire? I thought it's like 40 years you retired.
4 years. Hey, it took me like 4 years. It'd be 4 years this year.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like when I started DJing, I was having gigs every week.
You were?
Every weekend. It was like God was giving me that
So
favor.
how was y'all sharing equipment? Or when did you actually get your own equipment? How about that? When did you
I was saving up money in the gigs. The money I was making off my gigs.
And then you invested into your equipment. Okay.
That's what people got to understand. When you make this money, you got to invest back into it. That's what he taught me.
Right.
And he taught me, you got to invest in some good equipment.
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, my first speakers was some Harbingers, but they were some good Harbingers.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I still got that speaker. That must still jamming. And I invested into that, and Ray is such a blessing. I said, I need a controller, man. Like, so this thing called ZZ Zounds, for me to pay on some equipment. He let me go through his account to pay for my equipment.
All right now.
The only thing I said is make sure you pay it.
Look, he made sure you
pay it.
Bring that money, bro. They gonna take it straight out of my account.
But it's like everybody has to start from somewhere, and no matter what field you're in, you always need that one person to help push you to get to the level that you need to get to. Paying it forward.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. That's why I've never had a problem. Okay, yeah, cool.
Because there's enough room for everybody.
It's enough room for everybody to eat.
It is.
I'm telling you, man, when he blessed me with that, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let's gonna be real. I respect all DJs, all of them, but it seemed like I wasn't respecting the culture.
Okay.
So I think I had my controller for about 6 months. I think I was DJing for 6 months. I said, man, I want turntables. I think I got on his turntables. I think that was the first thing I got on was the turntables, then the controller.
Okay.
And I said, man, I need some turntables. So I was going through Amazon, eBay, and I bought some turntables and got me some controllers, whatever. And I was practicing. As a matter of fact, that was my first turntables. I had some Newmarks.
I remember that.
I had some Newmark turntables.
Trash.
Straight straight
They had
trash.
some torque on that though. They had some torque.
Yeah. Like I said, they were trash.
They were trash,
you know,
but hey, I bought them.
Yeah, you worked.
I said you gotta get start off where you gotta go get them from. I got them for the cheap stuff. I think I got mine from. Where I get them from?
Was
it the pawn shop?
Hey, pawn
I
shop
think
got
it
some
was
good
the pawn
stuff.
shop. It was either pawn shop or off of I don't know, one of those news things.
Yeah, I got it from
sell
somewhere.
stuff.
But the thing about it is, it didn't stay long because I had to give them some more.
Oh, okay.
So
You
I
need to upgrade.
I upgraded. So I upgraded. I had a couple more gigs,
Okay.
and I upgraded to some statins. Shout out to Statin.
And you know what? Most of the people who come to me and they say, I want to learn how to DJ, I'm like, look, if you really want to learn the craft, you should really start off on turntables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it's controls are easier, it's cool, whatever. But turntables, you really feel the music.
And you got,
And you have the
and I'm gonna
craft.
tell you, it's not easy.
It's
Yeah.
not. Mm-hmm.
It's work.
It's not. Now, once you get on the turntable, going to a controller, it's a piece of cake.
Mm-hmm.
But the opposite way, start controlling and then going to the turntable, you're gonna struggle.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with my man Carter right here.
Yep.
And we're gonna talk
DJ
about
Carter.
Semi-retired.
semi-retired, and we're gonna go from DJ Carter
Oh Lord,
to businessman Carter.
Okay.
all day.
All right. So we shall return in a couple of minutes on Skaters Connect, Boss Talk Radio. All right, welcome back to Skaters Connect Radio. Once again, it's your boy DJ R. Cole.
And I am the queen, and we're doing Boss Talk with Mr. Michael Carter.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, that's I wanted to do it right after you, but I didn't feel the boss. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
We might have to have you make us a drop, man.
Hey, that's okay. I'm here.
All right, I got you. All right, so we went over your roller skate credentials. We went over your retirement of your semi-retirement of your DJing.
It's a short story, y'all. It's really long, but we just giving y'all a short version.
All right, now we only got an hour.
Yeah, we only got an hour.
Yeah.
So now we're going to talk about your clothing line that you have.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, which if you guys saw the posting I did, there was two logos, one from
Right.
Redeemed and one from Carter Signature Inc.
Right.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Carter Signature Inc. Basically, my printing company is Carter Signature Inc.
Okay.
And my brand is Carter Signature. And under that, the umbrella of Carter Signature is the Redeem. Then
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
we go.
look, you go.
Start over
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Because you lost me. Okay.
Basically, y'all, Carter Signature Inc. is my printing company that I have.
Okay.
And Carter Signature is the clothing line.
Okay.
Okay.
And the Redeem is the clothing line.
All
Gotcha.
right.
Gotcha.
So with Carter's signature, what can people expect to see under that clothing line?
Great.
Because I seen underwear.
I got everything. I got underwear.
You done vehicles, you
Yeah.
done,
Yes.
yeah, as a matter of fact,
The wall,
signage
our
that you guys
signage here.
see here on
Yeah.
the live and on the courtesy of Mr. Carter.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I've done a lot of things, buildings, outdoors for different companies, a lot of schools, a lot of family reunions. It's like I don't post a lot of them, but I do a lot of work. If I don't post, don't think I'm not working.
Mm.
You're right.
I am working, but I've done a lot.
So it's not
of
just
things.
clothes. You do
Oh, no,
clothes,
I
you
do.
do buildings, you do walls, you do
I'll
windows.
put it on your car.
Your car. Okay.
I'll put on your car.
Your kids.
I'll wrap them up. You need to wrap them up and put them in the corner. I'll wrap them up too. With your logo on it.
So what got you into it?
Yeah.
That's my mother. My mother been a seamstress over 65 years.
Okay.
And she always knew that I might get into it.
Mhm.
But I'm like...
So why you and not your other brothers? Why did she feel like you had a propensity to go towards her seamstress?
Maybe because I was the best looking one.
Okay, well, you know,
interview
parents
over.
know.
Interview over.
I was the best looking one. You know what I'm saying? But I think what it was with me, she probably seen because I used to always be with her.
Mhm.
Okay.
I used to go, it used to be a place called Cloth World.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I used to go out to the fabric stores, and I used to always play with the little things, the books and stuff
Right.
like that. And
Back when they had the little patterns.
I used to love that crap. the glue, with the glues and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Then I used to always be in the shop with her.
Okay.
So she probably seen that in
Your
the spirit.
interest. Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see it, to be honest with you. It came out of
Right.
nowhere. Just like DJing, all this stuff that's happening, it came out of nowhere.
So did someone come to you and ask you to do something? You just start doing stuff for yourself, or how did you get into it?
I got into it. I think, matter of fact, Ron.
Okay.
I think me and Ron had talked about some stuff about different machines and stuff like that. And then I talked to my boy Smooth G. Shout out Smooth G.
Smooth G.
Yes, he gave me a lot of information, what to get, how to get, and what was priced. I could fit my budget. Because let's be real, I saved my money for my DJing gigs to start my business.
Right.
And I asked quite a few people how to get into the business of T-shirts and printing and stuff like that. One guy, black guy, told me $2,500. A white guy told me $5,000.
And it's all about the equipment, though.
The equipment. But guess what? Smooth G, he gave me some information. I think 2 machines. He said, "You got your laptop?" I ain't had no. I think I had my DJ laptop, but I didn't want to put it on there.
Right.
Yeah.
So he gave me the information on the stuff. I researched it for about, I'm gonna say 2 months. I'm a researcher, so I'm not gonna make a quick decision like that. But I invested $600. That's it.
Okay.
I made that back in 1 week.
Okay.
Nice.
Double.
And who was your first client with the?
Man, who was my first client? That's a good question. To be honest, I really don't know, because I was doing quite a bit at the first beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, one of the things that I really like is that the people that you mentioned that helped you, they're skaters.
They're skaters, yes.
And that's what I really love about the skate community. And this is one of the things, again, that we're trying to do, is to bring the skate community together. Yes. And when we come together like this, you're helping somebody else, helping them making life-changing decisions, because you don't know who I know. You don't know what I know.
Right.
But I know that I can help you get to where, or give you that push so you can get to where you need to go.
Correct.
Right. And before you go too far with it, that's part of on the app. One reason we wanted to do the advertisements for businesses, so people like you or anyone who's looking for a different business to do something or just invest into something, or I'm kind of interested but I don't know. If you see it posted on the app, then you know it's another skater's business. So you can clearly call them without any animosity or make them feel like you're stepping on their feet, and they're more likely to give you that information freely because they know you're another skater. And and you have that platform where you can find them easily. You don't have to go out looking for people to try to give you information. So that is another feature. And one of the positive things that we're trying to bring when we post things on the app, we want definitely a lot of positivity for everyone, but to make it easy for us to be able to reach out to other skaters when we're looking for something.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
There's a bunch of skaters that have their own businesses.
Talented.
I mean,
extremely talented.
I mean, very talented.
This
And
how I
people
look
don't
at it.
know.
If you took all the skaters and put them on a private island, we could have our own country.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, the roads might be wood, but
That's okay. We're going to roll to work.
but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I really, really love about it. So now, tell us about your other, because you have one called Redeemed.
Right.
Yes.
Which is phenomenal. I love it. And let me first say, I love your designs.
Yeah.
I love your pictures.
Always different. Always unique.
Everything's always
And
shiny.
crisp.
It's crisp.
Oh, they always stand out.
We've gotten stuff from you. It's never fallen apart.
Yeah.
Any of that stuff. So very good quality stuff. Very good quality, nice quality shirts. You be using all the fancy terms. I got glass silver.
You got to sell it.
Glass silver print, so forth. So yeah, it's really good, man. So tell us about your Redeem line.
Redeem line. But before I go there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Back up.
Before I go there, the reason why, I'm going to be honest with you, the business, I prayed on it a lot. But each time I do an order, or I do something for myself, I get on my knees to pray before I do anything. Because I want to release my flesh off of it and put God's spirit on it.
All right.
So if it stand together, like I'll be surprised. Like a lot of people, they call me 3 years. Well, it'll be 3 years this year. They say my shirt still look new. I'll be like, what? because I hear a lot of stories of like a lot of people's shirts fall apart or
Definitely.
different things. I'm like, well,
Definitely.
how is that possible? But I don't get the glory out there. It's God that's doing it, so I don't take nothing from it.
Yeah.
I tell people that's not me designing. He just give me to put it on paper.
So it's not
You're
just
the
good
vessel.
quality clothing; it's blessed too.
It's blessed, yes.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, it's blessed.
Okay.
And the Redeem line. One of my clients, Jakari Johnson, screenplay writer, he does the plays and all that. I had a whole bunch of designs. He's one of my type clients. I haven't done them from him in a while, but I had a bunch of designs for him.
Okay.
That's when he was doing the Snoop Dogg play.
Okay. Yeah.
And he said, just come with a bunch of designs, because he called me out of the blue. Because I had done something for his foundation. He said, I need you to do something for me. So I just came up with a bunch of designs. Shout out to Ashley. She's one of the contacts that gave me the opportunity. And the Redeem I had the Redeem on there. It's quite a few of them on there
Okay.
that I ain't messed with, and I ain't touched in years. For at least 2 years. So, but the Redeem stood out to me. Very plain and simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of us need to be what? Redeemed.
Yeah, it's true.
And not just being our church. This is everyday where whoever. You could be a gangster. You could be a prostitute. You could be whoever. There's no limit. I want everyone to wear it. And it's just not T-shirts. It's a lot of different. I got jackets, hats. I got a lot of stuff coming out.
Okay.
I'm not going to do no underwear.
Well.
Some people have redeemed.
Well.
They might need to put. You know what? It might need to be put on.
It might stop some things from going on.
It might need to be put on there. Yeah, that's a good thought right there. I might have to think about it. It's like, like I ain't wearing that because you trying to block. Yeah, there it is. Redeemed.
Oh man.
But it's that Redeemed line is really close to my heart right now because like it's going to be dropping. Supposed to be the end of this month, but the way how things is looking right now, I might have to push the date back.
Right.
But we'll be waiting for you whenever it drops. We'll be right here waiting for you.
It's going to drop because it been getting a lot of attention these last couple of months. Even the Carter signature, because people love my C in the wings. But people don't understand that C stands for Christ and Carter. It just don't just stand for Carter.
Okay now.
And the wings are, hey, I put that in the bio. But yeah.
Okay.
But even the Carter signature be getting a lot of looks, and people say, I need the Carter signature. Even the younger generation.
Yeah.
And that's why I love doing what I'm doing. And I have so many different things. Like under that I got Black Enterprise. That's another line. Now the other line with the Kingdom Custom. So y'all,
I told you this man got
I know he has a long resume.
I have a long
sheet.
because that's what God. Shout out to Brandon Robinson. He the one. Because we were trying to find out a name for this new line. And he came out with it, Kingdom Custom. Like, what? He done made the logo and everything.
Hey.
And the web, that's my web developer. He got everything. It's up and coming, y'all.
Uh-oh. Y'all better watch out.
And he been such a blessing, such as Ray. And I'm like, God, what are you doing? Because I'm telling you, I'm not good, y'all. I'll send you about the rest of y'all. Ain't nobody, hey, I thank God for forgiving my sins and covering me. But the thing about it is, he showed me favor. He showed me that I'm his son.
And you stay prayerful.
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to.
Which that brings us to our
His
other.
other
Oh, Lord.
his other slot in life, because Michael Carter is just multifaceted, multidimensional. You'll never know what to expect from Michael Carter, so we know.
And you never know what to expect what he gonna say either.
That too. So you
kinda
know you
being
gotta
good
stay prayed up because Michael Carter's on there with his prayer line. I know most of you who know him know that he has his prayer line.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I got that started. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I lost count. It might be 10 years next year.
Okay.
It started off on a conference call that me and my ex-wife had started. Shout out to Tanisha. We started that back, about 10 years ago, and God put it on my heart.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, God, I don't want to be blessed with people and praying for folks.
Yeah.
I wasn't a public prayer. Now I can pray by myself. My ex-wife, she was the prayer warrior.
Okay.
I mean, she'll get it through.
Okay.
Like, and she'll get it through. You know what I'm saying? she be yelling. I'm like, yeah, Lord, yeah. You know how we do it, y'all. Come on, let's be real. And so we started that on a conference call. We got a lot of people that came to the conference call. Even one of my former pastors used to come on there.
Okay.
And it was touch a lot of people. Matter of fact, globally. Mm-hmm. And it grew and grew and grew.
So the prayer line was, you said, as a conference call, but how did you get people globally? Or you saying once you elevated it, you start getting people globally? Or was this something through the church where you had an outreach that was international?
It just, it started, it was already global with the phone number. And because we used to have people that knew people out in the different countries. And
I remember you guys started off with a phone call.
Yeah. A phone call, you call the number in. And they come in, ding! You know, we got some people coming in.
Okay.
And we'll do it like that we done it maybe 5 years.
Okay.
But as I went through my transition of my divorce, just imagine the pain I was going through and still had to pray. Like,
that's the best time.
Yes, that was the best time.
That's the best time.
Let me tell you something. That right there, it was a hard time in my life. And when I went through that, I'm like, who's going to pray? Because she was the prayer warrior. Now, God gave me words, stuff like that. I think I prayed like every now and then.
Yeah.
But now it transition to me doing the prayers myself. Because I didn't know who was going to be for me. Because, going through divorce. But God said, keep it going. Because I was going to give the line up. I didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, God, why? I don't feel like praying.
I think that's a normal reaction, though. When you're going through something, you have that up and down, and then you have to weigh the ups versus the downs, and then he brings it back to you saying, look, this is what you need to be doing anyway. Go ahead on. You the prayer warrior now.
Yeah, now, and then what he showed me, because he know I have a love for people, because I don't make it about myself. In that moment, I was making it about myself. But then he showed me it's not about me.
Right, it's bigger than you.
It's bigger than me. It's about helping his people. And people that come on the line say they was really helped. And you just got to understand, I got calls in the middle of the night, suicide calls. People about to go kill someone. They calling me. I'm like, God, this is too much pressure.
Yeah.
So, I thank God for this prayer. The prayer line, it has been a blessing in my life. And I know a lot of people have been blessed by it. I just tell them, it's not me. A lot of times I get online, I don't know what I'm praying, or what I'm saying. Like today, I had prayer this morning. I don't know what I said.
When did you migrate to Facebook?
Maybe like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I'm doing Facebook Live.
Okay.
So how can they? So for those that are listening and they want to be a part of it, how can they chime into it?
We need a prayer. What are you on Facebook?
You can tune in Mondays and Fridays. It's random times. Sometimes early in the morning, sometimes at night, whatever God give me to pray. It's called On Bended Knee Prayer Line Ministry. On Bended Knee Prayer Line Ministry. You can find us on Facebook.
Okay.
Man, I think it grew. I think it's like 800 now. That's following.
Amen.
That's good.
That's scary.
That's good.
That's not scary. That's good.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. It may be more than that.
Yes,
that's what you see. Because it can be other people who are scrolling through who don't always listen fully. But there's a lot more people that you probably reach that you don't even know.
Let me tell you something. I'm glad you brought that up. Because one of the ladies we have from the service with my uncle on Wednesday, and she said, "Oh, they go to celebrity." I'm like, "Who's she talking?" I saw her look around. I'm like, "They found somebody here?" She talking about, "No, you."
Yeah, you see?
And that's the first lady. She's a big known first lady of the community in Acres Home. And she said, "I'll be watching your prayers." I said, "What?" So how you be watching my? Because I don't even know. Because she's not my friend on Facebook or whatever.
Right.
She said, "I'm very proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. A lot of people have been pushing me to keep doing what I'm doing, in spite of whatever's going on. Keep pushing." Yeah. And that helps me, because sometimes I felt like I didn't have the encouragement to push. People, it's not easy as it's. I make it look easy to get on there, but it don't be that easy.
Yeah.
That's one of the things people don't realize, the own struggles that you have personally.
Right.
Yes.
To try to do these things, they see the end result.
Yeah.
But they don't see the work and the time that you have to put into it. You know, and even to get yourself mentally prepared for it.
Yes.
So that's good, man. It's really good. So what's next for you, my man?
Man, let me see, man. What's next for me is pushing these lines out. The Redeem, Carter Signature, and Kingdom Custom.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next thing I'm pushing out right now. Because the Kingdom Custom, as you've seen, I came out with these hoodies and they've been like
selling
like they've been selling like crazy. And I was just getting them for me. Let me go be real. I just be waiting for myself.
And then somebody said, "Why don't you give me one of the men?"
Yeah, well, I just like said, "Give me one, man. Give me two." I got right now. I have a guy right now. He's getting 4.
Okay.
And he's like, "Man, I need all of them." I said, "I bet I got you." But it's like when I design, God give me this eye to design. Like I like to do stuff weird sometimes, like putting different colors together. Like not trying to have the same old.
That's what makes you different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So get some different colors and different schemes and people know they call me metallic. That's my middle name.
You have a lot of shine.
I got metallic on now. I got metallic on now. That boy, I got some subtle like my shout out to my people in Cali. They say, Michael, we don't like that much shine.
We're not that flamboyant.
So shout out to them because I had made some stuff. We forgot about my other line.
What's your other line?
Carter Signature workout wear. So I got active wear.
All right then.
Carter Signature bowling. See, I Carter Signature skate. I got a lot of stuff out there. I mean, I'll tell you, I get confused, y'all.
Whatever you need, the brother got you.
I'll tell you, the reason, and this is the thing I'm telling people right now. It's the thing of marketing.
Yeah.
I try to hit all areas, bowling, skating, whatever, because I want people to say Carter Signature and remember it.
Right.
Definitely.
No matter what it is, I want them to remember Carter Signature. Like I was at a battle of the bands. A woman seen my shirt. She said, "Carter Signature?" I looked around. She said, "I'll be liking your stuff. I'll be seeing your stuff on online." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, people be sharing." I'm like, "How they sharing it?" I'm like,
She's everywhere.
Yeah, so I thank God for that,
Yeah.
And one thing about me, then I got 6 students. I forgot to talk about that. I have 6 students that I train that are doing very well.
Paying
Paying it forward. Like I don't believe, that's one thing about me. I don't believe in holding in the blessing. When I found out the blessing, I shared the blessing. They said, well, how much you want me to give you? I'm like, "Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm good."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I trained them. I gave them the basics.
Yeah.
And it's up to you because you are the designer. I can give you the basics and show you this, and you have a problem, call me, whatever. And I thank God for that because it's not just about me. Especially they got families. You know, that's extra income they can make.
Right.
Like I know one of my students, like she gangster. Like she gonna make if people know I don't do cut shirts. I don't like you want stuff like that. I do. And but she's had made her money. She made I think she made like $1,500 her first week.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
And she bought my heat press. We prayed over her machine. That's what I do with all of them. We pray over machines. That's number one.
Yeah.
And she made her money, and I was like, and she just took off.
Wow.
Shout out to my girl Nikki, because you know what I'm talking about. That's my sister, man.
Yeah.
So how can folks get in touch with you?
Yeah.
Now don't laugh at my IG name. It's a purpose why I have it that long.
Oh my God.
That mug is long.
All right, y'all. Are y'all ready to write?
Y'all might need the
pens out.
Y'all need a pen and a marker. You need a pen. You need to get the highlighter and highlight it because you're gonna still be long. My IG is C Signature Ink with favor.
And that's INK, not INC.
Yeah, INK with favor.
So C Signature Inc.
With favor.
Okay.
On IG.
Okay.
You can contact me there. And again, the ministry, that's my heart. On the Need Prayer Line Ministry page. You can join in Mondays and Fridays. Times. It varies. Like this morning I was early, 5 o'clock, 5:30. And sometimes it be at night, sometimes it be at noon. But just tune in. It's not about me, it's about us coming as one.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, so we're about out of time.
I ain't out of time. What else we got to talk about?
What else you want to talk about?
What else we got to talk? We got to talk about.
We
We
need to
got
talk
5 minutes.
about
Though.
some of these events that have been canceled. So
Oh,
people
that is
are,
correct. Yeah,
just
in the
a,
state
a
road.
quick rundown on letting people know here in the Houston area that all of our local rinks are closed. Because you can't have more than 10 people in any area because we're practicing social distancing.
You know what? We too close right now.
I sprayed them down, y'all. I
What
sprayed them down.
Lysol? Hey, y'all.
Did you pray? Hold on. Did you pray
Did I pray?
over this before you came in?
Hey.
I did. I prayed
See,
at the
my
house.
water.
I prayed last night, and I
See,
prayed.
and he gonna
here.
pray when we
We
close
good,
out.
man. We
Okay,
good.
so for all of the activities that we had ongoing that have been canceled, I'm gonna do a quick rundown. And we know we should be in the Carolinas right now, but that was canceled.
Yeah.
Thanks to the coronavirus. The Battle of the Sexes was canceled. The Spring Skate Workout, Ajax All Women's Weekend, the JBX Reunion, the Low Riders 12th Anniversary, the Super Skate Extravaganza, and the Skate for Life has been canceled as of this point. Now, you guys watch out because we don't know when they're going to reschedule them. But what is ongoing right now is Lucky Southern Roll Skate Affair, which is in May 15th through 17th. We have the West Coast Back to Cali with Big Bert, which is May 21st through 24th. And of course, the Detroit Soul Roll. All of those are still on.
Wow.
So just keep a lookout. If we have any changes, we'll be glad to let you guys know.
Yeah, it's a sad thing because right
It
now
is.
the skaters is like when we gonna skate?
Yeah.
And
We're improvising. People are improvising.
yeah, they have to skate on that. They
Basketball courts, tennis courts,
yeah.
garages.
Just don't fall and scar your knee. Wear some knee pads or something like
Knee
that.
pads and a helmet.
Yeah, have a helmet because it's concrete out here. Y'all. Don't be
Concrete.
careful.
And turn on Skaters Connect Radio.
That's
You can
right.
turn
Turn
it
it on. Look,
Listen.
look. I promise y'all. Let me go and say this.
Mm.
If y'all are skaters, if you not skaters, the music is good, yo. The music is good. Plug in that OS card into that speaker
There you go.
and just play it, yo.
Hey.
It be fire. Like I'm not gonna lie. I talk about people if it ain't fire, y'all. Y'all know me, but it is fire. The music. I be like,
It's
man,
true,
where that song?
authentic.
Yeah, I be like, where you get that song from? I call them, I say, man, where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all shout out to them, man. Y'all need to download that app. It is
Thank
worth
you.
it. And I want to give a special shout out to my daughter, Treasure.
Treasure, what's up, girl?
She might be listening. I don't know, cause she been texting me all last night. She told my dad in my ear probably something happened. I said, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. Shout out to my daughter. Shout out to my friend True out there. Shout out to my boy Jeff. Be praying for you, brother. He had lost his uncle as well. And shout out to my mother, man. You know, the rock of the family, and my brothers. I don't want to give up too many shout out to H-Town, man. Houston, my hood, man.
Yeah.
H-Town.
My hood, South Park, Crestmont, dead end. Shout out to my people, man. That's it, man. I'm gonna give a bunch of shout outs, y'all.
I feel like we had a reward
I
show
know,
right now.
I gotta
The
give a
music
hey,
needs to start playing right
Yeah,
now.
you gotta give a shout out where you come from, man.
Yeah,
I
me too.
love where I come from. I love my roots. Where I come from, man.
Roots.
My roots. You know where I come from. And shout out to my boy Bruce.
B-Mo.
Man, these boys,
What's
yeah.
up, y'all? What's up?
Mark Talley. Everybody knows Talley. CC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right now.
All the H-Town skaters.
All
right
the H-Town skaters out there. Shout out to my boy Joe Skate, man. Out there selling them skate, baby. Y'all get that? If y'all want y'all a skate, baby shirt, go out there.
Hey.
Joe out there selling them
That's the
babies.
kids.
All them bad kids out there. He's selling all these little bad kids out there, y'all. Look him up official. I think it's official babies.
I think it's Skate Baby Official.
Yeah.
Official Skate Baby.
Okay.
And you put in skate, baby, it's gonna
Gonna
pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Shout out to him. That's such a blessing, man. But again, well, y'all got something else for me to say? Because I can keep going on and on about something.
We know you got something to say, but we're going to talk about who our special guest is for this evening.
Oh, wow, yes.
So for this evening, we actually have the one and only A Dizzle.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Man, I think I got a wife. I think I'm going to get married to my girl in Cali, man. I love all women. You know, I love all.
But Cali women?
Man, because I got a lot of family out there anyway.
Okay.
But
So,
it's just something about
hey,
the
Dizzle,
Cali.
are you listening?
It's just something about these Cali women, man. It's something about, you know, Matter of fact, it's something about the Cali and Texas spirit.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to them, man. They always show love
Oh yeah.
to Texas. They come,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
back to
yeah.
that. I love,
Yeah.
Cali women. I love y'all too, Houston. Don't get it twisted. Y'all love all the women. Internationally, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I am single. Yes, I
Okay.
am single. Why you trying to cut me off?
Okay, people, on bended knee prayer line.
She trying to put my ministry.
On bended knee.
A man that finds a wife
Hey.
finds a good thing. So they got
That's
to
right.
know that I'm
Amen.
single. I ain't
Amen.
no preacher, but I'm just gonna preach the word
Amen.
right
And
now.
I can say he authentically owns his shortcomings. He never sugarcoats it,
No.
and he just continues to pray on it. I gotta appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, most definitely. Most
So
definitely.
you wanna take us out with a prayer, brother?
Oh, you want my
Michael
prayer?
Carter.
No problem. No problem. Father God, we thank you right now for this opportunity we have on the radio station, God, that you would give the radio station favor, God, to bring more people in, God, to bring your energy over this line, God. God, we thank you for just keeping us here and keeping us covered, God, as we go on this day, God, and over this weekend, God, that you would keep us from this thing that's going on right now in the world that is causing havoc, God. And God, bring peace over the people's minds and peace over their families and peace even in their life, peace on their job. God, just cover them right now in the mighty name of Jesus. God, I ask you right now, God, that you would touch each person that's dealing with this illness, God, that you would give the power and give healing to them right now, Father God, that they so much need right now, God. But God, we know that you're doing something right now to bring something greater to us, God. But God, I ask you, God, keep us in a perfect peace, give us joy, give us a love and a happiness, God, that we are seeking for, God. And touch the ones right now, Father God, that needs more than we need, God. They need shelter, they need food, they need clothing, God. And God, show us how to be a blessing to others, God. And show them how to love one another, not be hateful, not be bitter towards each other, God. That as we close this line, God, that it will be done, God. We will have the love. We will have the joy, especially in the skate community family, God, because we are one, God. We are one when we are skating. Bring more people in, Father God, to bring the good news, bring joy and happiness, God. Bring the great energy that you put in us, God, that the people on the outside, Father God, want to join in. And God, we thank you so much for Ray right now and Mia right now, the Queen, God. And thank for DJ R. Cole for just being a blessing to each one of us, God, that you gave them the things to open this radio station up, God, and this app, God, that it will be successful in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. And there you have it. The man himself,
The
Carter.
man, the myth, the legend, Michael
DJ.
Carter.
DJ, I ain't got no echo. Carter.
And he do sound effects.
Yes. Shout out to my Facebook Live, man. I love y'all, man. They are tuning in. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
No doubt. All right. So with that, we want to say thank you guys for tuning in to Boss Talk, Skaters Konnect Radio. And as always, if you guys know anybody, make sure they download the app. It's on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple iTunes Store. This app does not work without the community. I cannot stress this enough. It is a community-based app, okay? And it's the first one of its kind. So we are very proud to present that to
Skate Konnect.
the skate community. It is for you. It is not for us.
At all.
All right. So as we're going through these hard times, you guys stay safe.
Yes.
You know, do what you guys can.
Wash your hands.
Wash.
Wash your hands. Put the sanitizer. Hey. I know we get out there. Hey, get the sanitizer.
I'm sorry.
Okay, y'all.
Okay. All right, y'all.
We have to tune out with that.
We
We
gonna
will see you guys on the wood.
Y'all have a good one. Oh my God.